Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
The minutes are approved. All righty, we've got all sorts of folks visiting with us today. Mr. Smith, Ms. Who, I get confused. Abear, yeah. I keep wanting to say Ms. Kemp, and she keeps answering when I call her that.
It's fine. My daddy said you'll always be a Kemp.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
So, but yes, sir. Council, this is a request to adopt a water treatment biologist job classification. This job classification was actually in our pay plan for years. It was removed, but the department, Water and Sewer, has requested that we add it back. And we go through our process to verify that funding is available. Funding is available for the position. They use funding from another position to fund this, so it's in the budget.
I make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Thank you.
I think you're here all day.
I am.
Okay.
So the next one is the UAS operations manager, and you may remember this from the budget presentation. This position was proposed and mentioned during the drone presentation.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a position now that we're asking to adopt, and it's in the budget.
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. I'm sorry, Chief. I know you wanted to talk.
I was like, you keep on going.
Yeah.
You just keep
Yeah,
right on
yeah,
going.
Yeah, right. You got us, you better get us.
So Ms. Standard just coming up. The
I make a
same.
motion.
Wait.
I'm serious.
Let's at least hear what it is, folks.
Okay, so we currently have revenue officer seniors, and this is revenue enforcement officers and revenue enforcement officer seniors. Same pay grade. This also was a part of the budget presentation. There was an additional, I can't remember how many positions, 3 positions that were proposed. And this is in the budget, as well. And if Carly wants to add anything.
I'm happy to answer any questions. If you'll recall, Trent was the one that kind of gave the overall presentation about the expansion of revenue enforcement, and this is included in that. Some of these are just retitling from a revenue officer to a revenue enforcement officer, meaning they'll be in the field. They will be the ones that will be out of the office visiting all of our commercial.
They may
entities.
be one of the few people that can pay for their own salary.
Yes, sir, that is, we have budgeted as so, is that we will be covering all of our expenses, and then hopefully in the future years it will grow from there.
So they're basically, people don't pay their taxes or their business license and they're like,
Yes, sir, correct. When we have a long list of delinquent business licenses that start at the beginning of the year, and so we try and whittle that down. Even at the end of the year, we still have some left over. That's not even to mention what's happening out there that we have not seen and we don't know about. So hopefully those field officers will be continuing to get those taken care of throughout the year.
my motion still stands.
Second. Still
All in
stand.
favor?
Aye.
All right, it passed. Thank you.
And then this is a request for the seniors so that there is a progression and a opportunity for promotion.
Same revenue.
Yes, sir.
So back in number 5, is that a promotion internally we using somebody who's already in there? We already chose somebody?
Well, the enforcement manager,
Yes.
okay, that's a position that would be posted.
Okay.
So we would post it and we would get, I'm sure, internal applicants as well as external, and we would have an interview and all that.
Yeah, I think they deserve it. I make motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Audit manager.
Okay. And then I don't.
Well, no,
think
we
did
just
the
voted on
enforcement
that.
manager yet.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
you.
we did. We voted on enforcement and 6. I just went back to ask the question on number 5. Right?
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think we're going.
I think we started talking about it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't think we voted on
On
audit.
audit manager.
Okay.
Enforcement manager, I don't have a vote on.
Now, is audit manager
We
gonna
voted
be
yes.
something you have to post also?
Yes, sir. And this
I'm sorry.
is a retitle, but you wanna.
The enforcement manager, you want me to keep your vote and then your second on the enforcement?
Sure.
All right, we got you, all right.
Okay.
Now we're on the audit.
Okay, so the audit manager was previously titled audit manager and revenue analyst. we want to drop the revenue analyst and just title it audit manager.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So,
Billing and collection manager job classification.
so this is a job that currently exists in our currently exists, in our pay plan. It's currently graded at a grade 28. Most of the manager jobs in the A&F suite are graded at a grade 29. We wanted to make this one consistent with the other positions. We also increased the requirement from a bachelor's degree preferred to required because we feel like that is necessary for this position. And so that's why we're asking for the 1 grade increase.
Any questions?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
So the next one is security technician.
You wanna let Jason talk a minute?
Of course, he's great at it. So cool.
What are we doing?
This is for a security technician, which is to both do maintenance and installation of cameras and access control for the city. This was part of the budget process. And added.
But it's a new position.
Yes, sir. It's a new
Okay,
position,
but
but
it's in
it
the
was
budget.
added as part of the budget process.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any questions for
Motion.
Jason?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. All right. This would be you also.
This is to add for future growth for a senior of the position.
Are you gonna go ahead and hire somebody or just?
Not to the senior. This will be for down the road.
Okay.
Motion. I make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, technical support specialist.
This is, do you want to use it? This is to reduce the grade of the technical support specialist senior job classification from a 26 to a 24. That better aligns with all of the other senior positions within the IT department. That was
Will this affect a particular employee?
there is no one in the position at the
I
moment.
was gonna say, I don't
we're-
know about that one. I
We're,
ain't-
we're taking advantage of the time when it is vacant
I just wanna
to
make
align
that
it
clear.
with
Okay.
the other
We
positions.
weren't cutting anyone's.
Right.
No, sir.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
A fiber optic supervisor job.
Yes, sir. This is a classification. We are asking to increase the job grade from a 23 to a 24 and to retitle it.
Do we have somebody in that position?
There is no one in this position
So
currently.
you'll post it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Public safety technology officer.
This is to retitle the public safety administrator or
It's
information officer from a grade 42 to a grade 36 and retitle it public safety team lead position.
Nobody.
There is no one currently in this position as
I'll make a
well, and
motion.
we are
Second.
putting it to a place that better fits in.
We have a motion, a second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank y'all.
I didn't know Scott had retired.
Yes,
How
sir.
long ago was that? Did I finally force him out? Is that
Just
drove him crazy?
just a couple of months ago, and let's see. I think last we heard he had gotten he retired here. He got a position at Pico in their IT department there.
Well, I'll be on.
We wish the best. He's come by a few times,
Yeah, he was
check
getting,
in and say hey.
he was so helpful.
So he will be missed.
Yes, he will.
All right, Counselor Wilson, you're here for the hours change, I guess,
Yes, sir.
unless you want to let Scott handle.
Scott will give kind of the details, and Chief, if he has anything to add, and then I'll.
Council approved Creole Connection to be a restaurant back, I believe, in June of this year. They came before council and said they wanted to be a restaurant. They were gonna have hours of operation that ended at 9 p.m. During the week and 10 p.m. on the weekends. A couple weeks ago, they were found to be operating outside of the hours that they reported to council. And if you go back to some of our alcohol regulation changes or business license changes from a few years ago, we've adopted that you have to, if you're not truthful, you're not forthcoming with
Right.
what you're going to do, that's the grounds for revocation of a business license. That was brought to their attention. They came in and have asked to increase their hours of operation, just 1 hour on weekend nights, so stay open not at 10 but to 11, and to also do that during the week as well.
Are they here today?
But I was under the impression he was going to be here when we met with
Right.
him last week, but I don't see him. They are. It is on council tonight as well, so it's certainly possible that he's confused.
My
and will be here this
feelings,
evening.
if they don't show up, I can't vote for this unless we get to talk to them.
It's an hour. It's an
It's
hour.
just an
I know
hour.
it's just an
It's just an
hour,
hour.
but I want
Well,
I want him to promise to do it because he's been untruthful in the past. I mean, I don't be ugly to the guy. I'm for it if he'll show up and talk to us.
But
Is that the one you had concerns about?
we spoke with
Well,
him.
no, I didn't have concerns about that. As long as they're going up for an hour and they sticking to the code and chief, or nobody having a problem with it. I think Matthew met with them,
I did.
and, since he here representing them, I don't have a problem giving him another hour.
Well,
I'll probably be here tonight.
Yeah, so,
he should show us the courtesy of showing up.
I
I
understand,
just
but
really believe that.
I make a motion. Are we voting on this?
Just
Yes.
To go to council?
Yes, sir. It's already on the agenda tonight. Yes, sir.
Well, do you have a motion, or
Yeah, I got a
what do we
motion.
need to do with it?
You can just vote it to council.
Okay, well, we don't need to do anything.
Yeah, we voted in a second, so you probably.
Okay,
Is this on council agenda tonight, but
okay, all in
So we're
favor?
just
Alright.
voting to
Okay.
move it to council,
Right.
we're not
Right.
saying yea or nay to.
And then they'll be
whether
here
or not
to
to
focus.
do that. Right,
Yeah.
you're just
That's all they can
voting
do
to
here
move
anyway.
it to full
Yeah.
council. Okay, gotcha.
The committee recommended.
It's all right.
Okay, unless somebody, anything y'all would like to bring up, Mr. Lanier, do you have anything today?
Yeah, motion to adjourn.
All right, we have a second, all in favor?